Yo, what is up everyone? Welcome back to another Destiny video. Guiding Light here, and this video is sort of an explanation as to where I was the past week. Now, the past week or so, I was definitely trying to make some Destiny content for you guys. I was really hoping to be able to play the raid when it launched, and just in general make some weapon reviews, and maybe even upload some gameplays for you guys, and just anything that I could think of to just help you guys out for Destiny 2 in the launch week. Now, unfortunately, I was affected pretty heavily by the hurricane here in Florida, Hurricane Irma, if you guys have heard of it. I'm sure it was all over the news wherever you guys live in general. It was kind of all over the news here, so I'm sure you guys kind of know what I'm talking about already. But unfortunately, I was forced to evacuate my home under mandatory evacuation of the state. So I wasn't even able to let you guys know exactly where I was going, and I wasn't even really sure how long I was going to be gone either. So I didn't really have any way to like update you guys or to really explain why I wasn't going to be uploading or anything like that. So in this video, I just wanted to kind of let you guys know where I've been and why it is that I haven't really been here for the past week or so. Now, I really appreciate it because a ton of you guys were sending me messages throughout the evacuation process and just while I was away from my home and from the channel in general. You guys were sending me messages like asking me where I was and just honestly just wishing I was safe and stuff like that, and that really did mean a lot. Honestly, I wasn't really expecting anything like that from you guys at all, and it definitely made the whole process a little bit easier just knowing like you guys actually wanted to know where I was. So in general, I just wanted to say thank you to those guys who like actually did message me, and just in general it was pretty helpful and definitely made the experience, just made me feel better throughout the whole thing. So definitely thank you guys to the people who sent me messages in general just wondering where I was. So unfortunately, yeah, I was forced to evacuate my house, and I was pretty much without power and internet for over a week. Now, luckily, the damages for us, at least, weren't that bad. I have very close friends who still are not allowed in their homes due to damage. They've completely lost their roofs. In general, they still don't have power. They're being forced to stay with friends. As you guys know, it's pretty hot in Florida, so to not have electricity means you don't have air conditioning. It's like 95 degrees out, so there's just tons of people right now that are still affected by this. So I'm honestly pretty grateful to even be able to come back this early in general, and even just be able to play and just, actually enjoy my own house again. So it's been a pretty rough week. A lot of stuff has happened. There's been a lot of damages, to my friends, my neighbors, and just in general around the entire community. So it's just been like a crazy, hectic week. And right after the hurricane, it honestly looked like a war zone outside my house, and honestly, it was like people were running around like it was the apocalypse. Like there wasn't even gas. A lot of people didn't have water and food, and it was just like a really crazy feeling, honestly, even just being outside because all the people were suffering, and just in general, it was kind of weird, and it just wasn't a good place. So luckily enough, everything's getting cleaned up. Things will be back to normal here in about a week, maybe 2 weeks at the maximum. I know like our schools are closed for like 2 or 3 whole weeks, which to some people might be like cool, you get a little vacation, but it is pretty serious when you think about it. If public schools are closed for like 3 weeks just due to all the damages, like you guys should probably realize like, all right, this was pretty serious, because they're not just going to close schools like that. And there were like millions of people that were forced to evacuate their homes. I think it was like 14 million people that were affected by the hurricane. And I know for a fact that there was at least 100 to 200,000 people that were forced to evacuate. And as of yesterday, there were still like 600,000 or 700,000 people in my community alone who still didn't even have power. So the fact that I have it is pretty incredible, honestly, at this point. Now, I had a few friends, luckily, who did not lose power at all, which is just pretty crazy to even think about that they didn't lose power at all. But luckily, I was able to still go over to their house occasionally, use their air conditioning and use their power occasionally to still like, hop on it here and there. But for the most part, I was pretty busy. So that's pretty much it, guys. I am back. Everything should be back to normal from here on out. I don't think I'm going to be having any more problems with internet or power or anything like that. And I do believe that there are no more hurricanes coming. Please, for the love of God, like, pretty sure there's no more coming. So we should be good, probably till next summer. I'm sure there'll be another one. But that is pretty much where I've been at, guys. So thank you again to everyone who sent me messages. Just thank you guys for understanding the fact that like I really couldn't upload and there was nothing I could do about it. And there was a lot more important things going on than just like playing video games. So that's kind of why I just didn't even really have time to update you guys on it, because it's just way too important, like real life things happening where I just couldn't get, like I just didn't see the point in uploading a YouTube video at the time, because it was just, honestly, it was just way too crazy around here. But we are back. Things are back to normal. Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of this gameplay. It is actually my first game ever on Destiny 2, and it was like we ran out of medals. I think I got like 25 kills and 0 deaths. But like I said, it was literally my first game on Destiny 2, so I don't think many people really knew what they were doing. But regardless, it's a pretty nice gameplay. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the rest of it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.
want it, this battle is yours. Take it! 3 minutes. Hold strong, and this battle is yours. Fire team that fights together stays together. Down, the Iron Lords, 6 fronts, the Twilight Gap where Lord Shaxx earned his name. None fell more guardians than you. Yes, now show them the true meaning of war. One minute. You have this. "30 seconds stand between you and victory." Strength in numbers, Guardian. Excellent. "10 seconds. End them." A well-fought victory. The words total annihilation come to mind.